Today we have a very special guest. We have Paul Knox from Philadelphia. He's a blue-collar worker, a union man, and a Teamster. And honestly, like, we don't usually get people like him to give us our perspective. Like, you're not invited on MSNBC or anything.
Oh, no, we are not.
So since you've been around for a while, like, how it seems like the unions have gotten weaker since like what do you think about like what's going on?
Well, what I think, and this is just from a layman's perspective, I think what happened was we got complacent. We got the sense that we had gone out of the age where you would see pictures of child labor, you'd see coal miners with dirty faces, you'd see smokestacks, you'd see the Pinkertons and the violence of the early labor movement. And I think we got into a more of a modern age, and we allowed ourselves to get complacent and think that somehow we're beyond all that. We're enlightened. We've learned our lesson, and we don't need unions like we used to. And what happened was I saw about 5 years where the union movement was weakening, where we didn't lose anything. But after about 5 years, management, the employers, the ruling class, whatever you want to call them, they said, holy fuck, we broke this fucking movement. We can start doing whatever the fuck we want. And that's what they did. They started clawing back. They started taking away. No more pensions, no more overtime protections, cutting back, having you do 2 jobs instead, downsizing, and all of a sudden you're doing 2 people's jobs instead of 1. And all those gains we gave back. And of course, we had the Democrats who are nominally the Labor Party shift to being the party of finance and Wall Street and Silicon Valley. And sure, they didn't take away union rights, but they were less than enthusiastic about embracing the workers. Now let's fast forward even further. Is you now have today, you have Donald Trump, clearly not a pro-labor guy, clearly a guy that's never done a goddamn thing for workers his entire life. Stiff workers. When they tried to have a union at his hotel in Las Vegas, he wouldn't even talk to the people.
Wow.
But he knew one thing. He sort of had that regular guy comportment. He looked uncomfortable in a suit. He was brash and coarse, and he had that I don't give a fuck attitude and would say anything. So workers, he felt like they were seen by him. He felt like they got him.
Okay.
Or they felt like he got them, if that makes sense. Whereas the Democrats may very well be more supportive of union rights, but they're talking down their fucking noses at you. They're looking down at you. That's my perspective.